The crowd is assembled here at the FedEx Forum, downtown Memphis, Tennessee, looking for a Grizzlies victory. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Here we go. Looking at the last game for the New York Knicks, it was a loss to Philadelphia. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. Here's Bane. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
The kick out to Bane. Here's Edey, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Off with the layup. Knicks on offense. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies for just a minute. We talked about facing a point guard like Jalen Brunson, and he told me Jalen's got a great sense for angles and knows how to attack if anyone's out of position. We have to stay disciplined on defense. Of course, Brunson will be the focus of their attention tonight. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And so just over a minute and a half played. Out to Edwards. The three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from three.
Brunson outside. Edey with the rebound.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Unloads from 9. Out to Edwards. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now, here's Anunoby. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Towns for 3. Edey with the rebound. Memphis trailing here. To the paint. Here's Banchero. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one is on Towns. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024. Paolo Banchero.
And, Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instant.
And here's Edwards. After OG Anunoby made that last three-pointer. Mathurin. Fires from deep. The Knicks pull it in. Brunson outside. New York moving the ball around. Outside, Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Count it.
Such an intelligent basketball play by Jalen Brunson. This guy understands how to get himself going in pick-and-roll action.
Outside, Edwards. And a wide-open look for Payne. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
It's Hart on the wing. There's a screen. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Yeah, just masterful use of the pick and roll by Jalen Brunson. Shot ready as soon as he wants to let it fly.
Pass to Banchero. 27 seconds left here in the first quarter.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Inside, Edey. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Anunoby has the open look. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Anunoby's got 9 points.
And from three-point range, guys, he has hit the ground running. What a first quarter.
A big-time effort for OG Anunoby, providing a lot of energy for New York. He delivered.
16.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Here's Edwards. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Brunson surveying the D. Had the space there, but it's offline. The Grizzlies trailed by 3, and there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. Back to Towns. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. So timeout called here. But first for Memphis. You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. And I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
Hey, yo, right here.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. It's Pippen on the wing. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Achiuwa with it. Guarded now by Clark. There's a screen by Achiuwa. Back to McBride. And the Knicks miss again. They've got the opportunity to get the lead back.
And they've been waiting for this chance all game long.
Here's Pippen. It's deflected.
That's a tremendous defensive read by Achiuwa. Send it back.
Fires for 3. And McBride gets it to go.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Outside Pippen. Pass to Kennard. Back to Pippen. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Bagley. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And stolen by Wright. And now the Knicks on the break. McBride's shot is off. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Grizzlies. It's a 5-point game. To the middle. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got his first bucket of the night.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
And here is Robinson. Pass to McBride. Nailed from three-point land. McBride's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Knicks. Timeout called the Grizzlies. .56 seconds left here in the second. Now Edwards. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Edey. 5 to shoot. And here's Banchero. Covered by Achua. Here's Edey. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. McBride with the ball. 6 points for him. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the half. 6 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Dadier. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. For Memphis, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And he knocks down the first one. And Edwards drops them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Here's Achua. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Knicks lead by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
Outside Edwards. Goes back up.
You can see with the contest right there that defensively Towns arrived in the NBA prepared to make an impact.
Got that one up quick. Hart's got the lead up to 6 now for New York.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That'll be his second foul of the game. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Down low. In the corner, it's Bane. To the inside. Edey. And the layup is good. Edey's got his second basket of the night.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Towns, the screen. Here's Brunson. The 17-footer goes down. Brunson's got 8 points.
I think in today's NBA, you've got to be a three-level scorer. The midi is good for Jalen Brunson.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Here's Brunson. Great D that time from Edwards. The Grizzlies trailed by 4. Edwards getting the close range, too.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And, Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
For the lead. Was shot missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Brunson, right side. Hart, wide open. He fires. That 3 off the mark. And now the fast break. Banchero with the ball.
And this kid is just a natural-born scorer. Banchero can post you up, face you up, and also beat you in transition.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Pass to Edey. Back to Bane. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Mikal Bridges picks one up.
And the guy knows how to score. Bane manipulating the D there to his advantage.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Knicks with the lead. Brunson outside. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Brunson's got 7 now in this quarter. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They host the Spurs after this. And that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
New York moving the ball around. Brunson outside. Bridges, no one around him. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Back to Brunson. The second chance effort. Edey with the rebound. The Grizzlies trailed by 5. And a wide open look for Mathurin. Hands it from downtown. Mathurin's got 5.
Boy, a lot of confidence to Mathurin's game. That efficiency has to get better, but he is not shy.
Here's the screen. And it's Brunson missing.
In this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And the Grizzlies with possession. Pass to Bane. Inside. Edey. And it's all evened up. He has 6.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
What a feed to Towns. This guy ready to rise and fire on the catch.
Here's Bane. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Knicks out front, up 3.
43.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Grizzlies trailed by 3. To the left side wing. Pippen outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Wells. Clark with a wide open look. Offline with his 3.
And, well, when you let the shot clock run down that far, that's the kind of shot you're going to end up with. The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
High post, Pippen. And the shot goes in. Pippen's got his first points of the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Brunson with a clean look. Off target from three-point range. Memphis trailing here. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Brunson off the dribble. Lays it up off the glass.
Timeout.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Knicks.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
So both teams making some changes here. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Memphis's head coach had some words for the team during the break. Now, coach was still pretty positive. He told his guys a handful of shots completely changes this game. Just a few good minutes, and we're right there. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Dadier. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Boy, Mikal just adding value to your team when he's keeping his head on a swivel like that.
Over in the corner, Mathurin. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And he's good on the 3-ball.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's McBride. Outside, Towns. Pass to Achua. Here's Towns. Over Edey. Towns, no luck.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved to just one pass more?
And here we go, guys. This possession could make or break them right here.
Bridges misses. The Grizzlies trailed by 5. Outside Mathurin. No good with the triple.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Dadier. Towns the screen. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Trailing by 5. Memphis moving that ball around. Outside, Payne. It's up a 3. Good on the triple.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Pass to Towns. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And McBride gets it to go.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Now Mathurin. Back to Edwards. To the middle. And stolen by Achua. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Bridges for 3. Connects from three-point range. Now it's a 7-point Knicks lead.
We know Mikal Bridges is a legit threat from deep, and boy, does he love the corners.
To the paint. Here's Edey. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. In the corner, it's Bridges. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits.
disappointing day for them. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Down low. Here's Banchero. No good with the layup. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
First team foul. Mixed substitution.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Jalen Brunson.
So it's New York picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all out.